This is Google headquarters, and this is a duck hunting ground right next door, which is crazy. I found a lot of interesting places while searching for wilderness in Silicon Valley, but hunting next to Google has been my white whale. So after failing so many times, I woke up at 5 a.m. with a crazy plan of asking a stranger in the total darkness to take me duck hunting with them into the marsh. I see taillights in the distance here. Let's see if that's someone who will take me hunting. Morning.
Morning.
You going hunting today?
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a YouTube video about the wilderness here in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could join you.
Ooh.
I got an ID, and I know you can have up to 2 people that don't have papers.
Sure. I don't know if my boat is heavy. You know, I'm almost dipping in the water as it is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to give it a shot, we can give it a shot.
That would be awesome, man.
All right.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew? I'm Trevor.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
And put me to work. If there's anything I can take, like that bag or...
Sure. You want to unload it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna have to load up.
All right.
And then you can walk out to the end of this dike, and then I'll throw out all my stuff, and then come back and get you.
All right. Appreciate that. How long have you been doing this?
This is probably like year 3.
Year 3.
Yeah.
3 years old.
Huh?
Like when you were 3 years old?
No,
or-
no. This is year 3. I'm 33,
Oh, this
so
is
it
year
sounds
3.
30.
Gotcha. Can't see a thing other than the lights of like telephone poles and Google Campus over there on the right. This should be interesting. If it starts sinking, I'll jump out.
Yeah, some days it can get real windy out here, and we get some pretty deep waves.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm like that far from.
Oh shit. When Andrew came back, I broke out my legendary small talk. It's a lot of ducks. So do you live around here? You from the area?
Yeah. I live up in the Santa Cruz Mountains.
The Santa Cruz Mountains are right next to Silicon Valley, but they feel like a totally different universe, and you'll see why I was blown away by what I found there later in the video. But first, I wanted to understand why Andrew chose to hunt, and why here. So what brought you out here?
I got into like hunting and fishing, and then I just found it. Like, wait, there's a hunting spot here?
Yeah.
Yeah, within driving distance, you know?
Is this the only like hunting spot within, I don't know, like an hour drive?
Yeah. I think they saw me getting ready.
Do they like,
You see them like flare and they'll turn.
so they know?
They know. Yeah, they're looking.
Oh wow. Do you have a duck call they use?
I do, but I'm terrible at it, so I tend to avoid it.
Oh,
I
it
feel
takes,
like they fly away when
so
they...
it takes like skill.
Oh yeah, that's like an art.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you just blew into it like a kazoo.
you can, but
It doesn't work.
like I'll be hiding and they're coming and I'll blow it and they'll go nope, turn and go the other way. So it's like, oh.
Is the duck you get here like way tastier than anything else?
No, actually. So you don't. The best are the pond ducks, like mallards and all that, and we don't get that. We get a lot of divers here that eat a lot of like clams and bugs and shit, so they kind of have a distinct taste.
Okay.
I tend to grind them down and make sausages out of them. You cut it with a lot of pork and some seasoning, and it tastes good. Then do this over you. And then there's also my bad shooting. Damn. I've been in one of these things and I heard a...
No.
Yeah, which is probably just a BB skipping across the water and hit the side.
That's
scary as hell.
That's still scary.
Yeah.
People bring dogs here?
Yeah.
For water retrieval?
Yeah. That's a little dog hole right there.
What's that? Oh, that's for the dog?
Yeah, there's a little ramp right there too.
No way.
Some of them got it like it's a separate spot, so you're not hurting him with the ears. So there's a little divider here, and he hangs out in his little area. Yeah, I'm also terrible shot.
No need to be nervous for me, man. I couldn't hit it anyway. Whenever I meet people from different countries or in worlds that I'm not a part of, I'm always curious to hear where my assumptions about them went wrong. What do you think regular people don't understand about hunting, or they just like get wrong?
I think you just kind of, well, everything just gets simplified, and so there's the emotional, oh, you're killing?
Yeah.
You're going out there to kill?
Yeah.
You feel like a big man or something like that? No, that's not what it's about. It's, I started it kind of hippie-ish, actually, like, you know, I want to know where the food comes from, you know, they say buy local, when this duck flew here and everything, it's even out in the wild, so, and it's honestly a fun pastime, like, when, you know, some people golf. Between fishing and this, I'll do this because it's just way more fun.
Totally. And there's a lot of ducks.
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh yeah. You got to pay money, and all that money goes into funding scientists, and then they decide, oh, you can shoot this many of this, this many of this, and then you pay for also getting into certain wilderness areas, and that creates like, you know, someone's managing that spot, and they're making it bigger. So it gets better as it builds.
Like, I understand the killing. I'm one of those hypocrites who eats meat but doesn't, you know, feels bad about shooting stuff.
Yes, and I do too. But, you feel bad, so you know.
But it's like if you're gonna eat the meat, you got to be okay with the shooting, and at least this way they're not in a cage, you know, with 1,000 other ducks. They're actually just living their life. Yeah,
as opposed to, you know, some slaughter line and just one migrant dude just doing it all constantly, and you put all the killing guilt on him.
Yeah, no,
whereas you might as well just, you know, look death in the eye and be like, yes, I'm doing this. That's understand it.
Fortunately for the ducks, I was a bad luck charm for Andrew. Really appreciate you taking me out.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it was really nice of you.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Great meeting, man.
Great meeting.
But my adventure was just getting started. There used to be a prison camp in the Santa Cruz Mountains where San Francisco sent their troubled youths, and I was curious if I could see it for myself. Whoa. Look at this abandoned swimming pool. You can imagine the campers, or more accurately the inmates here, had some free time hours, some rec hours, where they could go swim in the pool, forget the fact that they were probably miles away from their families, away from their friends, in this facility in the middle of the Santa Cruz Mountains, in the middle of nowhere, really. There's no cell service where I am right now. Like with Andrew, the Santa Cruz Mountains wilderness showed me another world, a world in which San Francisco hoped troubled teenagers could start a new life. Old miniature truck, tires are totally deflated, the bed is broken down here. Old maintenance shack. Wow, look at that. Here are some industrial size laundry machines, probably where they did the youth inmates laundry. Who knows, maybe that was a chore, a duty that was given to the kids over here. This was a place where they would hope the young men would change through time. The Log Cabin Boys Ranch closed in 2018 after more than 60 years. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll find a longer walkthrough of this strange place with notes and pictures explaining its history. In between games, come here, take a drink, you grab a basketball, football, get some energy out. This reminds me of like Chernobyl or something. I mean, it looks like time just stopped. Still got all the balls out. You got the classrooms, chalkboards. It's like just one day, everyone got up and left. Eventually, security informed me that the area was closed, but not before telling me some of their stories about the camp. There were two security guards, came out, talked to me. They were pretty cool. They said this place is haunted. There's some pictures of the inmates on the walls, and they say the ghosts keep knocking them down. I was told I gotta get out of here. Makes sense. I'm happy I saw a little bit of it in the time that I was here. Damn. It's fascinating that just a couple miles away, people are living totally different lives. The crazy thing is, it's not just the inmates who seek out the wilderness in Silicon Valley to start a new life. The wilderness itself has rebirth baked into its DNA. So I'm in Big Basin State Park, which is home to some of the largest redwoods in the world. And this is the first time I've been here since this park burned.
The oldest state park in California, one of the crown jewels of the Santa Cruz Mountains, is unrecognizable. It's been 3 weeks since flames roared through Big Basin. We're now learning that nearly all of the park burned to some degree.
Right here behind me, I remember, was a visitor center.
It's clear the intense flames spared nothing, leveled everything. The visitor center, nearly 100 years old, is no more. The nature lodge, the campfire center, all destroyed.
All that remains is the old staircase. Redwoods are very fire resistant. They have tannins in their bark. So a lot of these redwoods, even though they look burned beyond repair, are okay. But the redwoods are doing more than okay, quickly resprouting and thriving after big fires, earning their Latin name, sempervirens, meaning ever flourishing. You can see the new growth redwoods right here as well. Underneath all the redwoods, you see like saplings coming in. So the trees that are dead, there's new ones coming in at their base that will probably grow to be as large as what was there before. Historically, the people who settled in these parts were fleeing their own fires, war and famine in the old world that had them starting from the forest floor, building towns like Boulder Creek, less than 20 miles from Netflix headquarters in Silicon Valley. This is like a miniature western mountain town. It's adorable. You got one big strip here with like old Joe's bar, antique hut. It's amazing. Not far away, I found an interesting example of today's people going into the wilderness of Silicon Valley to find their own rebirth. I don't know what kind of a monastery this is, but it says that there's a pagoda here. So I want to see if I can check it out. What is this? This is incredible. What? Please remove your shoes beyond this point. All right. This is beautiful. The gold and the white, so simple and clean. And here we have tiles and mosaics with flowers and many family names here who probably gave to the shrine and helped create this beautiful structure. What I didn't know was that the Tongpulu Monastery was actually dedicated by the most influential Burmese Buddhist of his time, the Venerable Tongpulu Tawya Kaba'ai Sayadaw. With a large Burmese immigrant population in the same town as our duck hunt, this monastery provided a familiar site for the Burmese starting a new life in Silicon Valley. It's so intricate. Again, right next to the redwood trees here. And they put in a little bamboo forest here. Wow. I wonder if we can go in. That's locked. There's a little shrine in here. It's so quiet here, I almost forgot my shoes. Well, that was totally serene. I've never been to this type of a monastery. I've wanted to go to Southeast Asia, but haven't been able to go yet. Riding by, stopping, and getting to see this is like, I don't know. That's special. That's really, really special. I'd love to go to Southeast Asia. Maybe you can help me be a full-time YouTuber and subscribe to this channel. Maybe it'll help me get there. But in the meanwhile, apparently I've got Southeast Asia here in my backyard. Well, there you have it. I went searching for wilderness in Silicon Valley and found it.